Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys have all been keeping safe and I hope you guys are all well and healthy. So as you guys read by the title of the video, I'm going to be doing a story time, my first story time ever. I do hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you do, even if you don't, please comment down below, like, share and subscribe as well. Turn on your post notifications to be notified when a new video comes out. So without rambling too much, okay, so I just had to go and put on some earrings because I felt a little bit naked. So anyways, without rambling too much, I'm gonna get into the story time. So this all started the story, where do I even start? But I was very close to this girl. Let me give her the name Chloe. So her name was, let's just say her name was Chloe. So it started off because I'm a very forgetful person. Like, I forget things so easy. It started off with me being invited to Official Majesty's party. I'm sure most of you know them. So there was an invite going out and they were having a party at their house. So before the party, this girl Chloe's like to me, so Official Majesties are having a party, don't you want to come over for a sleepover? So it wasn't just me that was going to be sleeping over there. There were quite a few other Huns too. So okay, whatever, it's the next morning, we go through to her house and stuff like that, and I could just see that things were off, like totally off. Like, I don't know if this is a blessing or something that just occurs to me, but when something's up, I know it. And the thing is, if something is going on, I am going to find out what happens. So my friend, one of my friends comes through, she picks me up, we go through together. And I think at that time, I had nothing in my head that something was going on. But when I got to her place, like, I just felt like things were like off, but I didn't want to make it a big deal. So I told one of my other friends that were there, I was like, bruh, this is not okay, like something is up. So I told her about the situation. I was like, I think Chloe is fucking my boyfriend. Like, maybe I'm stupid, but I can feel that something is not up. Because also the night before, we had youth, like church on a Friday for teenagers, and she wasn't there. So clearly she was up to something, or she was doing something. So Saturday, cool, whatever, we get there and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I was fuming on the inside, but I didn't want to say anything. I first wanted to make sure. So we get to her place, and she comes down the stairs after her mom opens the gate for us, and she's like walking funny. And she comes down and she's like, I think I have a bladder infection. Like, every single time I pee, it burns. In my head, I'm thinking, like, it's just crazy how people can do you dirty, hey? So, what the fuck is going on? Oh, she comes in, she sits down with us, and then I give the eye to my friend. I'm like, okay. So then the night goes on, we all shower, we start getting ready and stuff like that. I'm still off with her, but I'm still talking to her and stuff like that. And then an idea comes to my head, and I'm like, maybe I should ask her for her phone so that I can take pictures. And my excuse would be my phone doesn't have storage. So I go downstairs and I'm like to Chloe, can I please use your phone? And then she's like, yeah, sure. But she was very like, and I was like, and then she's like to me, why can't you use yours? I was like, because I don't have storage? Like, is it a problem for me to use your phone? Like, it shouldn't be a problem for your close friend to borrow you your phone, because in the past it hadn't been a problem, but today why is it a problem? So I'm like, okay, I'm going outside to take photos. So she gives me the phone. I run, time I'm wearing heels, I run out and I go hide behind this car, because it was in a complex. I hide behind this car and I start going through. Go onto WhatsApp. As soon as I go onto WhatsApp, his name on her phone is Dag 1, which is day 1. It's pinned. I'm like, this is the one, because it is the same display picture that is on my phone, on his WhatsApp, on my WhatsApp. So I'm like, oh, Dag 1, okay. I go into the chat. When I go into the chat, automatically I already see red hearts. I already see texts like, oh my gosh, yesterday was so nice. As I told you, she didn't come yesterday to youth. What was she busy doing? Getting it.
You know what? This is too much.
Guys, I was shaking whilst I was going through her phone. Shaking. I was shook. I'm going through this girl's phone, and like I just came across this photo. Girl has got hickeys all over here. Ask me this one question: did I ever get one hickey from him? No. I go through and I see the hickeys and I see the messages. Oh my gosh, I wish you could do me like last night again. And there it translates to why she was busy saying she has a bladder infection, because they gave her hood. Nice. They gave her good. Girls been lying to me saying, no, I was out with family. Out with which family? Hey, one thing about God, he will always be on my side. Whenever something is sketchy, he will always bring it out onto open waters. Then she comes out and she's like, Glenda, because now she needs her phone. And now I'm trying to take screenshots of these texts, because I was just so shook. I was like, am I reading the right thing, or should I reread through them again? Time I'm shaking, like I'm like trying to take a screenshot and stuff like that, but it is not working. So I'm like, you know what, let me delete this, because by the time she gets here, she's gonna find me on here, and I didn't want her to know yet that I found out, because I wanted to get her proper. So I go through and I'm like, no, I ended up having to call somebody, like some excuse, and then she's like, where's the number? I'm like, nah, I deleted it, whatever. And then I had to make like I was taking a few photos. So while she was calling me, I went out, and I went out of WhatsApp and I took like 5 photos and stuff. Then like that whole entire afternoon and evening, like whilst I was drinking, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna drink hood. Like I'm hurt. Like somebody who you considered your close friend and someone who you considered your boyfriend, like what the hell, you know? Like I was just so disgusted and so furious that I would allow for myself to go through, I mean, this pretty face. Like I just didn't understand, you know? And time this let me not say anything about this girl. I'm not that type of bitch. Then anyways, yeah, we finished getting ready. Then we started listening to music, making videos. I was acting the whole night. Ask me how I did that, because I wanted to just slap a bitch. So I was drinking red wine before we had left. We're having prees. And then we ended up ordering an Uber van. And we got to Official Majesty's place. Shout out to them. So we get there, and as soon as we get there, like there was such awkward vibes. Like she made it obvious that something was going on, because number one, she was carrying his hoodie. Oh, and before we left, I had asked her, why do you have his hoodie? And she's like to me, what excuse did she give me again? She gave me some lame excuse. I was like, girl, it's just so obvious that you're fucking my boyfriend. Like, what the hell? As it's just hitting to me now that sometimes you could do so good to people and they do not appreciate the friendship or the love that you give them and stuff. But you know, bless those. I bless all my enemies and whatever. So we get to the place, yeah, and she's holding his hoodie, and I think he was trying to make it on the low that they didn't meet up, because she went to him and she's like, here's your hoodie, and he's like, hey bruh, just wait a second, I'm a little bit busy, because we had just gotten out of the Uber van. Time I was looking fine as hell that night. So I get out the car, I start greeting the people that were there by the gate and stuff, and there were quite a few people there, some people that I didn't know. So all the girls got out the car, we went up to the top, and then when we got there, like, I didn't pay any attention to him, because at that time, like, we just weren't on good terms. Like, me and him, I think we're going through a fight or something like that, or I just didn't want to say anything to him as well, because he's just been fucking my best friend. Well, not best friend, close friend at that time. So I just took a camping chair and I sat with a group of people that I know, and some of my friends went around greeting other people that they knew and going for drinks and stuff like that. And the thing is, with me, when I'm sad and when I drink, I am going to get super drunk because I'm sad. I need to get this emotional side of me out. Just want to say, men are trash. They are the pits. They are the downfall. They are mangas. Wow. So like, it was just so crazy to me that this nigga didn't come to me at all that whole entire. So I was with one of my close friends, Mbali, now, and she was with me approximately like the whole entire night. We had been together, like wherever we went, she was by my side and stuff like that. So one of the uncles of Official Majesties came to us and said, do you guys not want food? And we're like, yeah, we'd love some. So he's like, go to the kitchen. When we get to the kitchen, guess who there? He's there. And he's like, hey, why are you guys here? Get out and stuff. I looked at him like this and I was like, you know what? Today I'm not going to be scared of you. I was saying that in my head. I was like, you know what? I'm not scared of this guy anymore. He's treated me how he's wanted to treat me for a very long time. I'm not going to let this go on. So I stood there. He's telling me to get out when the uncle has just told me that I'm allowed to come in. Who is he? You. So he's like, get out. So then he starts coming closer to me and Mbali starts going out. And I stand there. I just want to say, niggas have a nerve. They have the nerve. He comes straight up to me, pushes me out of the sliding door, and like, I'm sure most of you know that at the bottom of the sliding door there's like this trail way thing for the sliding door to get closed and open and stuff like that. I tripped over that. I'm wearing heels. Luckily I didn't fall. Outside there was a whole entire group of people and they could all hear the commotion. So I got pushed and a whole lot of people came to me saying, are you okay? Because I started crying because now there's alcohol in me. I'm emotional, bitch. Like, it hurts me to see this. So I get pushed out and a whole bunch of people start coming to me. It's people that I don't even know, and they're like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Like, why is he pushing you and cheating you like this and stuff like that? And I just kept quiet. Like, I just started crying, and I went around the sliding door and I literally went and I pulled the middle finger at him. That's when he got furious. He came outside and he's like, who the fuck do you think you are? Who are you pulling middle fingers at? Who do you think you are? And like he was just going at me, and like, you know when guys come up with their chests up like this, and he was coming like that to me, and then guys from the outside were coming to us trying to stop him because they thought that he was gonna hurt me or something like that. So then he went up to the stairs, his friends took him up there, and then my friend in Bali took me downstairs to the tent that they had put outside for people. And I went and I sat there, and I just started bawling my eyes out, but like behind my friends, like I was crying behind their backs and stuff like that. I was like, what the hell? Like literally I was like, why did I deserve to be pushed like that? Why do I deserve to go through what I'm going through? Like, what the heck? Like, I get that you're with this girl now, like you're fucking her and stuff, but why do you now have to treat me like this, you know? So I'm sitting there and stuff, and then this guy comes to me. He was somebody that was like trying to get with me and stuff like that, and he's like to me, what's wrong? And he had been going to my school as well, and he's like, what's wrong? And stuff. And I was like, no, you know. And I explained the situation to him, and he was just like comforting me, telling me that, you know how this guy is, like it's just crazy of you to have wanted to pursue something with this guy, and you know how he is and stuff. And I was like, you know what, I actually got into this relationship thinking that this guy would change, but that didn't happen. So like I just got so emotional, and like my eyes were super baggy, and like this guy was just comforting me and stuff like that. And then came a time where one by one different people were coming to me saying, Chloe is with him, Chloe is doing that with him. And then came a time where I saw it myself, where they were sitting in this corner, like busy snogging each other's faces. And like seeing stuff like that really, really hurts, just to know that you've put in your all into a relationship, and then you have, you know, something like that. You see something like that, like it tears you apart. It's like, sheesh, I'm not worthy of love, you know. No one's gonna ever love me, like even if I put in 100% and stuff like that. Like that's what I thought at that time. I didn't confront her because number one, she was providing a place for me to sleep. It wouldn't be logical for me to have gone to her place at like 11, 12, gone to fetch my stuff, and then, you know, leave in the middle of the night, waking my mom up and stuff like that. So I was just like, you know what, let me keep quiet and just, you know, go with this. I ended up not seeing him, like wanting to go near him the rest of that night, because also he was very drunk and stuff. So then it ended up being late, and we had to go back to Chloe's place because obviously my stuff's there and I had to sleep over there. So we get there. You guys, I missed out something. I don't know if this was revenge of the moment or what it was, but I started talking to his friend that night. Like there was a group of people in this room, and we were all chilling, and then those people left, and then like naturally it was just me and him left, and we were just having a conversation. And then that conversation like led one thing to another, so we ended up kissing, and we ended up doing some other things too. And for me it was kind of like a thing of, you want to have sex with my friend, I can do that to your friend too, because it was one of his closest friends. So in my head it was like, yeah, I got you back. But it was a thing of, we didn't want to talk to anybody about it, but one of his other close friends came in the room when we were, yeah, he get the thing. So that's how the news got out there. Not that same night, but eventually that part got found out. So anyways, going back to the pod. So I got to Chloe's place, and I was super drunk. So I went to the bathroom and I started bawling my eyes out, and like I was just crying, and I was on a call with that friend telling him like how I feel and how I got treated and stuff like that. Like I don't know if I should have done that, like cried to the friend and stuff like that, but in a way it was like, I'm getting you back for how you cheated me, nigga. So yeah, like I cried that whole entire night. I think I slept at like 4 or something like that. I also had my friend up with me that time, so I woke up, I got dressed, and I left. And then the next day at school, that's when I went to this Chloe, and I went straight up to her and I was like, bruh, you call yourself a friend, but really you're not. Like, I wanted to give her a slap, but I was like, you know what, just to keep things civilized and classy, whatever, I really just wanted to strangle the girl, but I didn't. Like, if I had the chance, I think I would have broken her bones, that skinny little bitch.
Meg.
Yeah. Damn, I'm really cussing out here. Sorry, God. But I really wanted to do some fucked up shit that day at school. But like, after that day, we weren't friends. Like, I never spoke to her. I never wanted to chill around her and stuff like that. Like, I also just want to say, guys, know your worth. There are so many niggas out there that are bound to cheat you like the good woman that you are. I'm so thankful that God has given me the relationship He's given to me now, because I really felt like if I had pursued that relationship, I wouldn't be okay. I would be one of those women who doesn't want to speak up because I'm scared that I'm going to lose a relationship. But I just want to let you guys know that if you're a woman out there who is afraid to talk, literally talk. There are so many great guys out there for you that will never treat you like shit, that will treat you like the queen that you are. And like, I'm also just grateful that I went through what I went through, hey, because it's made me the person that I am today. That is not even the only story that I have about that one specific guy, and keep in mind that I've only been in 2 relationships. I just want you guys to know that you should know your worth. There are so many great guys out there for so many of you girls, and I know that all of you are going to find a purpose in life and the right guys out there for you. I love you guys, and I just pray that you keep yourselves safe. You guys have a voice. If you're not okay with something, speak to somebody about it. Don't be afraid to speak up because you feel like he's gonna leave you or anything like that. At the end of the day, your mental health matters, and you yourself need to look after yourself. So that is the end of my story time, you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed the story time, and if you do, even if you don't, comment down below what you'd like to see next. Please do like, comment, definitely subscribe, and turn on your bell notifications down below to be notified when a new video comes out. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.